see what you did there. Okay, guys. We still got the starting screen on. I think properly got messed up though. The music. Do you guys want the music on or off? I have to turn it off. Okay. Alright, let's see if this looks good. You guys can see everything, right? If you are going to be a teacher, off. Yeah, so we can keep it for later. So anyways, this is the lowdown, guys. This guy named Roberto, he donated $45 last night to get some proper CS lessons. So I'm going to do my best to give $45 worth of information. Looks like he has 2 wins. Or are these wins? That's 1. He uses the name Rack. So, a win and a loss. And it's a bad loss. So we're gonna watch. So this is the template. This is what's going down, okay? We're gonna watch his game. I'm gonna give him tips. And these tips are gonna be directed to him doing better in ESCA. Now, his goal is he wants to be rank A in ESCA. Then like join a team, and then like if he can go pro. He's 19 years old. He's got good computer equipment. He's got the life and like the responsibilities and all that good stuff. He has all that stuff squared away and it's boxed away and it's good. What he's missing now is experience, and then he's just trying to get it all down into a place and trying to like use this time wisely. So let's get into this. Let's watch. So, these tips are going to be for... Hold on, I've got to probably lower the volume here in a second, too. These tips are going to be for ESCA. They're not going to be necessarily just matchmaker tips. I mean, stuff that will work in ESCA will probably work a little bit in matchmaker. Some... I mean, there will be overlap, but not necessarily like all overlap. By the way, I'm going to give information on settings. See how I changed the volume from... My default volume is 1. If you change your volume from anything under 1, you can't hear the max amount of distance away. So you want your volume to at least be 1. And then you want to lower your Windows volume. I can show you how to do that. Some knowledge. So I'm just going to continuously give tips. We don't need to see the warm-up. It's a waste of our life. So let's see what he needs to work on. He's like MG1 or MG3 or something like that. So let's see. Lost like an instant of it. Lost a little bit. You're pulling out your gun too early. You're just watching for the rush. There's a guy set up, so you move. That's good. Realize there's nobody watching middle. You have the gun out. The timing's about right, but you need to watch what you're doing on the phone. This is kind of impressive. Got that kill. That kill is pretty good. Got that kill. It's pretty good. Actually, I think your teammate got that other kill. So good job that round. Whenever you're running to a location, if you're not vulnerable from said location, you want to look at where you're vulnerable from. Whenever you're running from the CT spawn to long, you want to run backwards. Know the map well enough that you can run backwards and watch the middle. If they're going up catwalk and nobody's in middle, you're vulnerable from middle if they come out and then just shoot you. But generally they're going to have Glocks. Generally that's not going to happen. But in ESCA, they understand strategy. They understand taking opportunities and openings. If they don't see anybody middle, they're going to mess with you. See what you get with this gun. You have head armor. First them, they have they're aimed at hell level. Reloading looks good. Backing up to reload. Making some noise. You hear them. Took the shot. You're a little too aggressive. I think you know that. Pulling out your gun too early. Especially with the teammate in middle. I don't think you know where the enemy... I don't think you understand where the timings are for this. You know, there's a guy watching long. He's getting some action on long. You're rotating. The middle guy is rotated. You have no idea if you're on cat. Your long guy is down finally. You're able to take that guy down. Now it's long range. You're trying to battle an AK. You should be dead. In ESCA, you'd be dead. I would be going for a gun. Counter the spot. You got the farther away gun. That's good. Hold on, I gotta see what you do at the beginning of the round. So you have your pistol out. It's 3 seconds till. You have an AK out. It's 1 second. Okay, you're running. I think you're running like an instant slower. Like that. You had the spawn, but if they have a good spawn, they can peek you. And you had nothing out to fight with. What I would do is I'd peek the corner, Molotov, and fall back while you pull up your weapon, and then present a target with a weapon. You know they're in B. What is this jump that you do? So, right there. So right there, you have 0 fallback, and I know you're rotating, but you just stopped. You stopped and stood still. That is the last thing you want to do whenever you're fighting. You want to constantly be fighting, maybe crouch walking towards like a place where you can have cover because you ran out of bullets. You shouldn't have been able to shoot all your bullets. You know, like you probably shouldn't have been able to shoot all your bullets. So, I mean, it's cool that you're able to, but you need to be putting yourself in a better position so that whenever you did need to reload, which, I mean, if you're fighting 5 people, which you were, then you're gonna need more ammo. So, let's go ahead and go to the next round. So, your teammates lost that round. Yeah, I have no idea what you're doing. Like, Captain Kickass said that your jump right there is like a sad attempt at a strafe jump. Maybe. It's 1 second, pistol's out, you're running with your pistol, you're late on getting out there. The mouse kind of freaks out. Looking at a corner and... They know where you're at. I would smoke it. Oh, good on you. You got those kills. I guess it's the level of gameplay, or the level of opponents you have. Who's Roberto? It's the guy that donated. Like, I guess the level of opponents that you're playing against I mean, they're buying
Let's
8K.
go.
This guy has 8K and he's not buying anything. Might be AFK. So it's good that you're moving over here. You don't know the timings and you're putting your gun out before you need to. And you're not... You don't have finesse with your movement. Like, it's not second nature to you. Excuse me. And your pre-placements on some of your stuff. Like your movement pre-placements. Like, you're not checking the corner to the left. You should be checking that. It's weird because you, like, zoomed on the guy behind the wall. So you're aware there might be a guy over there. The timing's you. That happens. Looks like these guys are in this, like, each side has an ASO, SQD, or whatever. See, you got blocked at the beginning of the round. You went a different way, which is gonna happen in matchmaker. I don't know if you're playing with a clone or not. This is terrible treatment. You need to put yourself in a better place. You hear that? You need to be looking over there, but you know nobody's watching mid, so your middle's vulnerable. You're in a precarious position. I would follow this smoke up with the flash. It's time to flash right now. Good, you peeked it. You need to limit what you hit on, which is good.
Flashbang.
So you scared them. Your teammates had time to rotate over.
Counter-terrorists win.
I wonder what your sensitivity is. It looks like your mouse might be spazzing out a little bit. Either you're just excited.
Let's go.
Alright, you're able to move. You're not taking the best path. You get flash right here looking this way. And you're not peeking. You're doing this weird peek. Where you're trying to look at somebody's wall first, and then you're peeking. That flash is way too high. Yeah, you're peeking. Yeah, it seems to work for you. Good shot. The sensitivity seems to be way too fast for you, but you're getting kills with it. Looks like you lack a little bit of precision. Like on some of a lot of your kills, it looks like you're getting a little lucky. Which, I mean, you could have a lucky game. That could happen. But if you're playing against people that kind of know what they're doing, like right here, you'd be flashed. You need to take down here, like facing backwards. It's good that you have an angle for that. Now, you're gonna throw it behind you, and then you're looking. Looks like you have bomb, which is amazing for you. So you have bomb. You should call it. Your teammates should rotate.
Throwing fire.
You're right here in the corner. Your teammates are watching back. Took the shot, which is good. Re-peeked it. Crouched out further than the wall. Now you move back in. That's good. Looks like your teammates there. Should be watching it. Your teammates are all just running around. Should be the end of the round.
Terrorists win.
Good. good shot. Rack should be home in 1 minute.
Throwing fire. I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing smoke.
Saw us throw.
Flashbang.
Called it. Gave your
Grenade.
teammate enough time to run out. Amazing your teammate got out there. I'm watching low, which is good. You have a little pixel. Good. You're your teammate.
Terrorists win.
Coolio. Better leave work and get his ass here. Can I turn down the game? Drowns out the voice. There you go.
Incendiary. Grenade out. Laying down smoke.
So, not much is gonna happen here. None of them are going there. Repositioned. And it's a little weird. Shot. Like, you're just, looks like you're just freaking out. That's, constant jiggle with the mouse is killing me when he peeks and gets ready to. Yeah, you are constantly jiggling your mouse right before you shoot or right after you shoot. It's weird. You're not turned away. Like, right there. Like, you did it. You just did it more. Is that better?
Grenade.
Like, your sensitivity's super high. I think that's what it is. Like, your sensitivity is too high for you to control. You're able to get some decent strafes, or decent air strafes, with your crazy high sensitivity, but it's overall not good for you. Like, if your mouse pad's a regular size, or it's like a large size mouse pad, I'll show you one here in a second. If you've got a regular size mouse pad, then you should be able to, with a low sensitivity, flick around and stuff. I agree with going for the exits, but it depends on how you do it. I want to see you take the first shot and then fall back and... What was that? You didn't even fight him. You didn't even shoot. What is this? Alright. You're facing the right way. Good. Let's see if you run the good, perfect line. Good so far. You did the thing again. If you break the habit of doing that jiggle thing before you peek, you're gonna get so much better. Like, you're just making it harder on yourself. That or literally your sensitivity is way too fast for you. It's one or the other. You are intentionally like, doing something weird, or sensitivity's way too fast. Let's go see this. Let's see how your T side is. So you're using an op. Using an op on long on CT is not very difficult.
Let's go.
Not saying that you didn't do a good job or anything. I disagree with taking this route. You shouldn't. They should be in middle, and they should have just annihilated you. You gotta work on your aim, bro. If you're just spamming that gun. Yeah, your sensitivity is too high for you. You're shooting and then aiming.
Terrorists win.
Rack's got a fast PC. He's got a i7 8800. 8800K. He's got the PC to pull off some like good stuff. Like a little second round. Interesting. He's gonna take the long shot. He dropped the bomb. He's running a good route. Let's see. Let's see. What are you doing that jump for? Like, okay, like, so that jump right there, it just like cost you being accurate on your long shot. You know, you did this weird jumpy thing. Stop that. Just, oh, I hope that doesn't carry over to next game. You need to work on that. Like, do jump maps, do B-hop maps, and then do aim training maps, and then don't do that. Hey, thanks for the Prime subscription, Lint. I appreciate it. You're running with your gun out, and you're not watching the angles there. You watched that angle too late. Somebody would have came up there, you would have been screwed. I think there might have been a guy in middle, but I'm not sure. Certain. He shot you. Nice try, man. That was a nice try. What's the pink thing? I'm drinking Kirkland's sparkling water. It's grapefruit. I'm a little sick right now, guys. That's why I'm drinking sparkling grapefruit water.
Don't be afraid. Let's go.
I really do appreciate the Prime sub, Lint. It's not a beer. What are you doing? You're wasting your timing. So this is kind of a throwaway round, but what you do on throwaway rounds are important. Like, your crosshair's not anywhere where people are looking at. I'm sorry, your crosshair's not anywhere where people can be seen at. Makes sense? And it looks like you're... It doesn't look like you're very impactful. Like, you've got the same problem Prophet has. And hold on, let me rephrase this. Because Prophet does his job good. He needs somebody to set him up for what he does. And that's what I usually do. Anyways, you're waiting until people come into your crosshair, you know? To do anything. You'd slow down, check angles better, seems to peek them and then move on to too fast. No, I don't think he's like...
Target spotted.
I think what's going on is he just waits until people get in his crosshair and then he shoots. And he doesn't set anything up for himself. Like, he's run a bad route too long. He has no armor. Let's see, does he have money? Let's see if he has money. He has money for armor. He doesn't get armor. He didn't get utility. No armor. Well, yeah, he has full utility, but no armor. So he doesn't even have like non-head armor. He's baiting a teammate. The teammate flashed for him and stuff like that. Like, he's incapable of like doing things for himself. That's a bad peak. You either commit to it or you don't. So they're gonna peek this. First possible op. Shot. He's able to help him, but again, he baited his teammate. Like honestly, you should have your knife out. You should be going to where you think they're at. Now you should have your knife out. So, what I think your issue Like, you're after the kills on the scoreboard. You're after scoreboard stats. Like, your ADR is good. Your kills to death are good. You have non-existent utility damage. You have 4 enemies flash, which is the highest on your team. It's tied at the highest. But, I mean, you're not utilizing your utility. Oh, shoot. So a guy came out. My bad. So, 5,500, let's see what he buys. AK, nade, flash, smoke, with head armor. Yeah, you're doing this sensitivity thing where it's too high. Also, you're peeking op angles. And you're trying to take that shot. If you do that, and you're not using any utility, and you just got killed from the opera on the op angle. This was one, and again though, you're waiting until they move into your crosshair to do anything, you know? Probably looking for his gun. Yeah, he's looking for his gun. Oh, there's his gun right there. See it. Calling this a silver game. Like, honestly, the enemies are making big, huge mistakes and aren't taking advantage of your mistakes. Honestly, on that corner right there, I probably would have like went through quicker. Maybe my knife out. I don't agree with this positioning. I think it's poor positioning. But in low levels, I mean, it could work. But you're vulnerable from so many positions. But this is the place where they Molotov and nade. This is where they dump nades at. You see them? And I think you're gonna win it because of it. Yeah, I think you won it. Yeah, good job. At long, there was no peek. He walked a half circle out long doors when a guy could have been there. Yeah, like... He's not getting... just because you're not getting punished for things you do wrong doesn't mean they're wrong. Not wrong. But at the same point in time, think of it this way too. It's only dumb if it doesn't work. It's genius if it works. If you intentionally do something that's dumb, and it works how you want it to, it's smart. Like, so you just watch your teammate go out there. I guess you're watching long now, but your teammate's watching long straight up, head on. Oh, what are you doing? Like, you saw him. What are you doing? Did you just give up? Don't give up mid-round. Like, you saw that guy, you ran the straight line towards him. And you did this weird mouse thing again, like, for the 100th time. You did a weird mouse thing. Like, you need to stop doing weird mouse thing. Okay? I mean, no weird mouse things here. So you don't have to do it. You just choose to. And, like, look, dude, maybe you've got, like WD-40 on your mouse pad or something. I don't know. But you're never where the action is. You're always waiting for the action to come to you. You don't make things happen. That's not somebody that like somebody that wants to be ESCA A rank. They make stuff happen and they set up plays for themselves and their teammates. And we'll get into more on like what you can improve on here in a second. I'm gonna watch this round. What's his money again? He's got 6K. This, like, your peak on this is, like, you're not looking at the most common spots, like, down there to the right. Since you're being goofy, you missed the shot. There you go. Yeah, you have no armor of 6K. No armor of 10K now. See if you get armor. Like, if you make these mistakes, first people that are like good and stuff, they're just gonna eat you alive because the mistakes compound on top of each other. If I'm able to have like, if I'm able to give you something on every round, like, what is this aim thing that you're doing? Like, that's the timing that people should be crossing. You should call your teammates, be like, nobody went to B, get to B, take the bomb, get inside B. You should tell them nobody's in there. They should be going in. Good, teammates in there. He sees nobody's in B. Good, you have B. So you can communicate, that's good. You didn't check it and you didn't jump across. So you're back in this spot where you missed this shot earlier. And you still haven't checked the bottom. What is that? You didn't even see him. Now there's a guy that's out there. You hear him. You need to focus. Just focus, you know? You need to focus on one thing. If you got shot in the back and your teammate's not able to cover you, you need to push out that window if you're by the window. You need to get cover and choose your battles. You need to choose a battle, not let the battles choose you. But that's your play style so far that I've seen. You let people come to you, come inside your crosshair, and then you try to flick them to them. Let them peek on you, and I'm telling you right now, that's a poor play style. Oh, whoops. For some reason, I'm on this guy now. That's a poor play style versus people with good aim and stuff. If you let me get the peeker's advantage on you every time, I'm gonna murder you. It's not gonna be fun. You're gonna have a bad day. Like if you give me the peeker advantage on you, I'm gonna flash you, and then I'm gonna peek that corner, or I'm gonna smoke it, and then I'm gonna peek that corner, etc. Alright, let's see how you take this. You didn't check your immediate corner. Good use of nade. Good peek. Like you're skating around a little bit.
Terrorists win.
You know what I mean? Change spec, wrong guy. Yeah. Yeah, you're not unskilled. But you definitely have some luck on your side. A lot of luck.
Let's go, my friends.
You're, oh man. See, the fact that they didn't pick you in middle, that, like, nobody was opping mid. Like, you should have died there. Should have been somebody picking. You haven't been, like, abusing middle and picking middle every round. They have money. Like, they could have bought ops. And op. To pick you. I like that you do that. See how you shoot and then move your crosshair? Like your reaction first, and then move your crosshair. Did you cheat in the past? It looks like you're used to something aiming for you. Like, oh man, you saw him. If somebody's shooting at you, you can hear the clink clinks and stuff like that, you might want to duck. Especially from known angles like that. You've died 2 times in that game by somebody that you couldn't see, or didn't see rather. Alright, this is the last round of the game. Looks like your teammate won that last round. You clutch it. What is that? What are you doing there? Nice try. Better recoil control, better positioning. Like, and you would have had that, no problem. He's closer to the box. Check it out. So that guy was closer to the box. If you would have moved over to your left, he wouldn't have been able to see you at all, and you would have been able to shoot him for a long time. You need to try out the crouch walk to the left thing, where you crouch walk to the left and you shoot. So that's it for this demo. So are you inside the chat yet? Are you inside the chat, buddy? Let's see, are you inside the chat? I'm gonna wait. Nah, I'm not gonna wait. Okay, so you won that one. I feel like it was kind of luck that you won that one. You lost this one. I want to see what your deaths look like. I want to see what it looked like when people killed you, and see if it looked newbie. Doesn't get any more newbie than this. Mouse just ran to your garage. You had 0 fallback right there. You had no chance to fall back. You walked into his spray and he didn't peek on you. They did a trade kill on you. Which that time is not so bad. This right here. It looks like your common thing is to peek this first offers. Yeah, that sucks. Peeking that first offers without any flashes, without anything, is bad. They heard you spam. Just peeked out. Gotta know your surroundings. Like, there's a box that you could get on inside lower tunnels, and you could check that. Peeking top mid is like your kryptonite, dude. You got that kill. I mean, they peeked on you at the same time. There's nothing you can do there. You weren't ready for it. You weren't even ready for it. You're on save round now. So you got out long. You did a poor flash to flash him. You got picked. Teammate didn't get like a trade. Which that sucks. Are you gonna go top mid again? You seem to be the last person alive a lot. I've noticed. This is that play style, letting people come to you. I mean, you just got timing right there. That sucks. Nothing you can do about that. I mean, other than not run. If you run backwards, see how he ran backwards and peeked it like that? That's what you want to do. And he didn't have that little flippy thing, you know? With his mouse. He hears you. Oh, wow. Okay. hear the drop on them and everything. That's a hard angle, though. You're not closing the... Well, you're not creating space, or... You're not creating space, or, like, crunching in on space. Whenever you have short-range weapons, your mission is to get up close to people. When you have long-range weapons, you want to be long-range. Because they won't have, Seems like this game is 2 different skill levels. Yeah, it's definitely a different game. Let's watch a little bit of it. Sorry about that, guys. So anyways, another thing that you want to think of. That was weird. Another thing that you want to think of is whenever you're playing. So let's say you want to climb the ESCA ranks, right?
I'll wait here.
So it's not only a skill thing, it's a who you know thing. You need to queue with one person, at least one person. And you need to work with them, especially with your playstyle. So your playstyle is, I'm going to let them run into my crosshair type playstyle, right? Well, you need to get somebody that's good, that knows flashes and knows stuff to get people to peek on you so that they can run into your crosshair. That's what I do with Prophet. I am really, really, really good at getting people to do what I want them to do. I put myself into a vulnerable position, and then people peek on me trying to get the kill. And then John's right there with his op and his fast reaction time, and he shoots them. It works really, really well. I bait a lot of people into kills. It works super, super well, especially in pugs. In ESCA, whenever you're raising in your rank, it's just a pug. It's matchmaker, but with better servers and hopefully better players. And hopefully less cheaters. If there's somebody cheating, they're really super blatant, you can report them to an admin, they will get banned, and that's that. But yeah, it looks like from your deaths, it looks like players are playing at a different skill level than what you're used to. So let's see how you play this. You have your pistol out, it's 8 seconds. Alright, you have your knife out.
Affirmative.
Did you buy armor? I hope you bought armor. Yeah, you bought armor. $150 left. Good. Going long on pistol, like one of my least favorite things. Peeking this on pistol, it's the worst idea ever. Like, they have the... They do that on you, and they just have the middle shot. Like, they can go long range on you. Like, you are at such a disadvantage. What you want to do whenever you have a Glock, you want to get them up close. The Silence USP is one of the greatest pistols in the game. It's a 1-bullet headshot, 1-bullet kill headshot. Like I love it when people are long range versus me. You know, you want to get close. So you bought up, your teammates bought up. You didn't get head armor, which is understandable. It looks like they all have Deegs. They might be cheating. Yeah, your sensitivity's too high. I saw that you tried to flick over towards the door to like, cover the entrance of the door. And you flick too far. Your crosshair's not going where you want it to. You know a guy could be right there. If you move a little forward, you could have hid behind that wall a little bit and had a fallback. The way you're playing right there, you have 0 fallback. Now you need to go get with your teammates. Like, honestly, you need to be with your teammate so much faster. Honestly, you're gonna have some success playing the way you're playing because it's unorthodox. Like, I'm not expecting somebody to be on the middle of nowhere and have 0 fallback, so I'm not looking or pre-aiming for that spot. I'll be in a common spot because it's a tried and true spot. Decent. You need to get out of there. You need to reload your AK, dude. Why are you giving up your advantage? You're doing that jump thing. Dude, switch to your knife if you're gonna do that jump thing. Like, get some usage. Like, you have 0 fallback. There's a Molotov there, but you could have moved up close to the box and then peeked with the box. You could have peeked around the box, used the peeker advantage so that they couldn't hit you. You can spam a box and kill them. They can't spam you with their guns. They had SMGs, you had an AK. You just gave them a really, really powerful gun. You and your teammates. Now you're buying up again. Yeah, they also expect somebody to be on that side since they mullet it too. Zero's brought up again. I would get out of there. What is it? Yeah, dude, I can just tell your sensitivity is way too high for you. Like, right now, he's not moving his mouse all that much. Like, I'm constantly moving my mouse, and it goes where I want it to. That's the covenant with the mouse. What are you... You're just dancing with an opera. See how you've got a crappy gun, but you're getting further and further away from him. There you go. You know he's there. Walk around and pre-fire. Move and shoot at the same time. I'm gonna time you out for the fake news. Wrong explosive blast. Oh. Alright, let's see what weapon you use. You don't have much money. 3K. You have a Glock. You're expecting your teammate to get shot. It worked out for you. Oh, your teammate has that now. You know there's an opper there. I know you're playing solo. I think you're playing solo matchmaker, but like if you want to go pro, you need to work on your teamwork. You have no teamwork. You don't. Hold on. What I'm trying to say is you don't know the basics for setting up a team play. You're trying to get his gun, which is understandable. You want to get that. Good job moving up. You got that shot. Good job. You hit that guy. Got that. Okay, not bad. I would have ducked a little sooner and jiggled a little bit. Like, you are a race car with the scout. Use it like you're a race car. Like, you can move and shoot with that thing so good. All you gotta do is get the timing down. All you gotta do is stop pressing your left or right button and then shoot, and it's instantly accurate. What are you doing? Why isn't your mouse freaking out right now? Is it only when you have guns out? Yeah, I think you're just into getting, like, I think you're into kills and not necessarily winning the round. Also, you don't know what angles you're vulnerable from. And where that is. Like, you need to learn your angles. To your knife, which is good, but your teammates are all in spawn. You're in a precarious position. Your teammates are all in spawn. Your other teammate, I don't know what he's doing. Like, you're kind of hosed. You know? You're kind of hosed.
Affirmative. Yes. This is what the trick will be going.
Good job. Late peek's not necessarily a bad peek. You got 2 picks mid, some picks on long. It's awesome. Didn't hit him. You gave him some information though. Let him know that there's still a person in spawn. Now you're gonna peek this. Interesting. They know there's somebody in middle watching. They picked the bomb long. You took that shot. Whiffed it. Threw a flashbang. Interesting. No, this is good. I would have backed up more. He knows that you're there. He's ready to take that fight. You gave him a shot to win the round. If your teammate... Well, yeah, you gave him a shot to win the round. And you're peeking the same angles over and over and over again, but you're peeking them wrong. You need to peek them perfectly. You need to learn what the perfect peek is. There's maps that can help you with that. I think that's what we'll do right now. So, I recommend you get workshop maps. I recommend... So, workshop... Y-Prac. So, let's look at Dust 2. I hope Dust 2's in here. Sweet. Okay. So we're gonna go do this real quick. But it's Counter-Strike broken. So I'm not warmed up or anything else like that. Also, warm up. Like, get your arm and mouse and your body like ready to play. Sounds weird, sounds hokey, but it works. Warming up lets you be consistent game to game. Because you get all the stupid stuff out. And you're just ready. What the heck? Okay. Jump to start. What? I thought I was jumping to start. What am I doing? I don't know what's going on. Can I just go? You want to do peak practice? I think I just get on this. There you go. So you just go over and over again. You know? I'm not used to this anyways. It's like, it starts... like scopes you in automatically. But you just practice it over and over and over again. Just practice, okay? This is kind of garbage though. Next. Next. Alright, let's try this. So you can practice this real quick. You know, just aim right here. Then try next. I'm not used to hopping. Next, we want to do... Well, what is this? So you just practice it over and over and over again. It's actually really good. Practicing this one would be really good. What am I shooting? You want to look at the middle one. me up. Oh, I did hit it. Okay. Let's go to the next. We're not done yet. Ah, this is the one you want. So you want to practice this over and over and over again, okay? You want to learn where this is. You don't want to peek it like how it's trying to set you up. You want to actually like get your crosshair out. What the heck? You actually want to switch to it and then like perfectly peek. Really? I'm used to them being down there. That's a weird spot. Right. Who would do that? Be shot from behind the door. That's the stupidest thing ever. That's better. Yeah. You want to do this a million billion times, okay? Every update, some big change. No jiggle, more consistent. Always KZ and DM before matches. That's a good idea. You never practice. Hey, what's up, Lazo? Sorry, I've been focusing on teaching this guy. Excuse me. Sorry, I am sick, guys. Sorry. So, I recommend you getting Y-Pack Arena. This will help you out a lot. You want to do the pre-fire stuff. The pre-fire stuff is where it's really at. Let's go into that real quick. I want to show you.
No more talking.
Alright. Jump to start. Hold on. What am I doing? Close reflex. I don't want that. I want... Can we do dust too? Alright. Teaching is fun. I'm glad to see it. Okay, whenever you want to drink out of this thing, don't have it on the side. Have it near your mouth. That's how you do that. Don't be like me. Alright, flash. Shit, what is flash practice? Let's do this. Stand, throw. I mean, what am I trying to do here? What's going on here? Okay. We can just backing up. Okay, well that's fun. That's absolutely fun. That's actually a lot of fun. Let's do pre-fire. Into B. Okay, let's do that. Fuck yeah, let's go. Alright. What is this? It's like cheating or something. I'm probably visible from the bottom. Hold on a second. Cool. I've never done this. Holy shit. So, want to restart game real quick? Turn guidelines off? Okay, I will turn guidelines off. Because that looked like cheats. How do I turn guidelines? Friendly bots off. Guidelines off. Alright, let's do op. Let's do that. Okay. I don't know what I did. Let's go. Why aren't they killing me? It works best if they try to kill you. You know what I mean? Without the fear, makes the training kind of shitty. Shit. But yeah, you want to practice over and over and over again until it's really been played out. You want these bots to attack you though. Where are they attacking me at now? That somewhere else. Okay. They should be shooting. I agree. They're gonna haunt me, aren't they? Stuff's broken. So, the reason why you want to do this is so you can see him over here. This is kind of getting to be a common spot. I suck at shooting like that. It's actually helpful for me. So you can endure. What? Did he just pop up? Yeah, I should be so dead. I'm gonna try to do your shooting thing. Gotta turn it off every time. Where am I shooting? Where are these guys? Are they all behind the truck? Are they all on CT spawn? Oh, there's one. I mean,
Let's go. Victory awaits.
alright, alright. Oh god, they move at me! They move at me! Okay, I was not ready for that. Holy shit. This is like so much more difficult. Yeah. Are they out over here? Oh god. I'm so dead. Alright. Back. I need... Alright, let's do this. I want them to stand still. I want to practice free fire. Dang it. Well, I only got this. Alright. How do we make them stand still? Like... Alright, let's go. Thanks. Timing. Holy shit, was not expecting to jump. 1v1 me, bro. Ah, shit. Okay, let's get back real quick. Maybe I can click on help. I mean, help does not do anything. Hold on. Actually, one sec. It's on 64 tick. We need to get off a 64 tick. Let me show you what I was talking about. The bottom right of the screen, it has the net graph. Your net graph needs to be at 128. And do 100 health 1 star. What's 100 health 1 star? I don't know. Never done it before. Alright, so it's 128. That'll help a lot. You have 100 health through the whole map. That's what I normally have. I don't want them to move. I want them to be in pre-fire spots.
They shall regret this day. We must move.
Okay. Alright. Defense practice. Peek practice. Want them to stand. Actually, that's the other thing. Like, fire practice. Fire throw. So this one, 100 health. Alright, long guy. Hear somebody. play that position. Well, did it. Again. Super easy. Really not used to that shot. Holy shit. Okay. That's what I was doing on cash and gave them an op and joined. So let's go back and do this just a bunch. Plus 50. Get it down so you can do it quickly. Oh shit. I'm going from spot to spot. Know where the spots are. I'm pre-firing. So much. Yikes. See how I'm crouching walking? I'm walking into the shots. hit the target like that. I'm gonna shoot it. I still hit that. Yikes, I'm not aiming. There you go. Oh. I want a better gun. Yikes. Will I type in next? Do the scout? Oh, happily I'll do the scout. You can see them before they can see you. See? You can see him. You can't see me. He's closer to the wall. I can't make that right there. See how I'm on him? It's not hitting him. Character models in this game are messed up. What? Alright. And remember, when you crouch, it's always to the left, so you can only crouch peek to the corner and to the right. Nah, we're good, Okay, so disconnect. So I'm gonna end this right now. You gotta practice your angles. Those maps right there will show you the angles that you need to look for on those maps. Also, you need to start thinking of the game more than just a 2D in what's in front of you. You need to think of what will happen if you do X move It'll cause the other person to do Y move, and then creating that opportunity for them to move into whatever you want them to do. Now, it works better with the teammate. It works better with another player. The other things to start thinking about is if you really want to raise the ranks, like don't do matchmaker. You don't need to do matchmaker. That's not your goal. Your goal is to be ESCA rank A, right? So what you want to do is you want to get a friend that has ESCA that cares about their rank. The better the player, if they're already rank A or they're ranked higher or something like that, the higher rank they are, better. Like this is a social thing too. You need to mesh with other people because you can't be pro if you can't mesh with other people. Like if you hate everybody and you're a toxic person to be around, you've got to be god tier and naturally gifted and all this other stuff, or just have an incredible amount of time in your hands and just be a little aspy about your time and just spending all your time playing. So it's a social thing too. You've got to socially interact with people. You've got to be pleasant enough to be around. You have to be intuitive enough to say, okay, well, I can do this flash for you to get in. If you want to take point, I'm going to hold this corner. If you can bait out somebody's shot or something like that, I can take the next corner or something like that. You know, set up plays. Get with the teammate, get with a friend, and then set up little plays that you do to take certain things. The other thing that you want to look at is like whenever you're playing ESCA, whenever you're playing a map, you want routines. You want routes that you take. And it's just plugging. It's from spot to spot. You go from, let's say you're talking about Dust 2. You go long A. Let's go in here real quick. Let's go in here real quick. Okay, now I'm not doing fucking this shit. Nice. Change level DE Dust 2. I want to show you what I'm talking about. So your T.
We will defeat the mercenaries.
Alright. Can't show you everything I want to show you. But let's say I want to take long. I'll play it with a better spawn. Drop the bomb. I'm throwing a flash over here. If you have a teammate, once you hit this door, you want to do that same flash you just did. So whenever you peek this, you went like this. Like that is not what you want to do. You want to just, like, you want to have your gun out. You want to know where that is. You want to start spamming. Depending on the timing, they can't, like if you have the best spawn, they're going to get there an instant first. If they're trying to get over here, then they're going to be about right here. If they're trying to kill you, they're going to be right here. So depending on how the information you have from the other team and how they play, you want to be aiming over here, or you want to be aiming over here. And you just want to pre-fire. Want to pre-fire? If you've got the first spawn, like, get out. Like if I have the first spawn, I'll do this. You know, I'll do better. If I have the first spawn, I get right here, I go like this. And I'm spamming something crap at the point. Then I can throw a flashbang up over here and peek like this. You know what I mean? Also, like, you gotta know Molotovs. You gotta know, of course that didn't work. You gotta know Molotovs utility. Throwing Molotov right there, Molotoving all of this area off, is key. You can do that by yourself. So you Molotov that area off, and then you peek it. And you peek the left side of it. Because they're gonna run. They're gonna be right here, or they're gonna try to get out of there. They're gonna go back there. And then you just shoot them, okay? That is good, Ellen Beckert. Oh. So like I said, you want to do flashes, you want to have a routine, you want to start spam there, then move over to your side, crouch, spam, spam. Then reload while you have cover. You don't want to reload whenever people can see you. Then you want to take the different points. You want to hang out over here because you're able to to peek behind this dumpster and have some cover. Then you want to go to the next spot, you have cover. If you know this is clear, you don't need to check it. You should be watching over here. But if you don't know it's clear, then you should be watching down here. Clear to right there. Don't peek this. Know where your lines are. So you want to flash over. You want to Molotov over. You want to learn where the smokes are. I think it's right here. I haven't done this before. I'm gonna go check it. Nope, not right there. You get what I mean though. You want to learn where the smoke is so you can smoke off this. If you smoke off that, then you're able to cross, but you'll have to fight the guys up over here. That's fine. They're used to having smoke to cover them. If they have to fight off Catwalk and you at the same time, also you want to be looking at your radar. Your radar is huge, okay? Whenever I go long, I'm usually coordinating with the guy's cat. Like, the guy's cat will Molotov off this site, and I'm just there trying to pick him off. I'm picking off the side of this, and I'm picking off back there. I'm trying not to be killed from them, so I play these close angles. You as an opper, you want to set up for the long angles. You want to spam living crap out of this box. Learn where to spam this box to get kills through it. And then watch up here. Watch right here, watch right here. These two spots after you take this. You can watch over here too. People might peek on you. But if you know there's a guy on the side, if you have a guys going catwalk, then you don't necessarily need to worry about up here. If they're over here, then yeah, don't need to worry about that. You'll just have to worry about this box and what's behind it. Whenever they Molotov off that stuff, you will have action. You'll have either this side or this side of the box to shoot. If there's a guy there. And then as an opper, you don't necessarily want to cross. You want to throw the bomb. You want to let other teammates do it. And you want to let other teammates do like the other work. You can hold the bomb. You can move it in position. You can play safe. But you crossing with the bomb? Not necessarily. But I mean, you're going to have to make stuff happen. You're going to have to do things. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. That's a routine. That's a long take routine. As an operator, you hold this. Whenever a guy gets pushed up into place, you then hold this. Then you hold this. Then you hold this. Then you go and hold this. And then you hold this. And then you look at both. This pole right there, that'll save you so much damage. No. But you have to develop a routine. You have to start executing on that routine. And it has to happen every single time you play. Every single time you play, you do the same thing over and over and over again. That's how you get better. That is absolutely how you get better. Playing the same maps over and over again, just plugging in where the enemies are and having your mouse already there and clicking. Whenever enemies figure out your routine, your pattern, they can then abuse it. If somebody knows that I'm going to be looking over to the right while I go up long and they peek on me and I don't have an opper covering me or somebody covering, I might be dead. So you just gotta be cognizant of that. So real quick, a B-take. Alright, so you want to have your knife out. You want to run the perfect line. You can do your jumpy jumps right there. If you're taking it, then you probably want to flash. The flash spot is up. I use these dots, okay? So, get right here. You're going to want to have key bindings. Flash. See how that lands? See how the time? If they Molotov and stuff like that, smoke. If you want to, you can throw a smoke out like this. This is perfect for getting the up-close fights. That'll force them to peek wide. So, this smoke right here is important. If they have an opper and they usually peek right here, there's now smoke in the way. They can't see it. their immediate knee-jerk reactions to go over here. They have no fallback if they're over here. You want them to be over there. If you know where the opera is and they're back behind there, from the smoke, you can just throw this. The opera is dead. There's nothing they can do. They have to then move again, and a moving opera is a dead opera. Okay? So it's just all about taking the next positions. You want to, for instance, you smoke off right there. You want to clear up over here. Like, first and foremost, your crosshair goes to the left, and it goes up here. This is hopefully smoked off, so you don't have to worry about window. You don't have to worry about the door. You don't have to worry about that. I like to jump on top of this thing, okay? And then do a jumping sprint with this guy right there. After I do that, then I clear these lanes. If I have a smoke or flash, I bank utility off of that. And it lands right there. Okay, you don't want to do that. If you have bomb, then you want to cross. As an opper, man, going over opper stuff, it's the worst. As an opper, you want to perch up. You want to fight right there. If there's a giant smoke right there, you want to look over here. You want to see them. If you can see them, then you can win. Keep them from going back there. That's your mission as an opper. If this is smoked off, just keep them from going into locations. And if they do go into locations, let your teammates know. You don't necessarily need to peek it immediately. They can Molotov. Good players will Molotov back there. Then you can look at the long angles. Getting into the site, getting into the back is amazing. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, dang. Okay, sorry about that. Getting into the back is amazing. You can watch this. You're safe from everything. Then you can choose what you want to peek on. You can even peek this if you want, but I wouldn't peek with 3 things you're vulnerable from. That's your mission as an opper. Don't be vulnerable from everything, okay? So that's what's up, man. You just, as an opper, you need to get a teammate that will play with you, and then you can work with. And then you need to work with them. You need to actively try to like work with him, set him up, and then guard him so that he can go in, do his thing. You can go in and do your thing. And then synergize, and then just play. And if there's a problem, if you two aren't meshing, talk it over. Be like, hey, how can we fix this? Don't think of it as it's a their problem or your problem. Think of it as it's a chemistry problem that can be fixed. It can be resolved. It just needs to be worked on. You need time to work on it. And you can't, neither of you are mind readers, so you have to talk. And again, a lot of you getting better is you talking to people and you learning. Just take a slice of humble pie for right now, which you have. I'm gonna admit you probably have. And then just say, hey, I'm trying my best to learn. And all that good stuff. It is important to have an ego or develop an ego. The reason why you want an ego is so that you go after crazy shots. Like, if you have no ego, like, there's a difference between having no ego and then having, like, being like a pushover, you know? It's hard to explain.
We will defeat the mercenaries.
Like, if you want to take crazy shots, you want to do that. You want to, like, take shots and have the confidence to know that you can make the shots. Knowing the nade setups and stuff like that. So you want to have the confidence to know that you can make the shots, all that good stuff. So you'll do it. If you don't have any confidence in your ability to make a shot, you're not going to take that shot. You know? Like, you're just not. So you want to develop a little bit of an ego, but I mean, learn when to reel it in. Okay? Learn how to perfect peak. I mean, I'm not an offer, and I'm not doing it well, and that's pretty okay. That's terrible. You want to get it down perfect, okay? Anywho, I'm gonna end this. Like I said, I was a while ago. But yeah, you want to get a friend to play with, You want to tell them that you want to get ESEA rank A. You want them to have similar goals. You need to, like, don't worry about, you need to play with the team. Like, you'll learn so much by playing on a team. Like, just play, get as high as rank as you can, and join whatever team will allow you. Scrim, do whatever. Like, let people criticize you and stuff like that. Don't let them be dicks. Like, you don't want to spend your time playing with dicks, because that's not gonna be fun, right? But if you like try out for a team, they're gonna give you feedback. Be like, hey, I just want feedback, you know, and then take whatever they say, learn from it. Like, for instance, whenever you're coming down here, like, every team flashes. You need to run backwards, and then look at your map, and then be ready to, like, pop out, you know? Run backwards. That sort of thing. I'm not good at it, because I use a rifle, so I just run. Anywho. Nah, I just don't like Counter-Strike all that much. I don't like Counter-Strike Global Offensive. It's not I don't like pugging. I like team play. It's more fun. Going into a server with 4 other people and like, working on something and practicing on it and getting better at it, that's where the fun is for me. I thought you could like get up here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can jump up here. You can watch right there from here. But you're vulnerable from right there. Anywho, I'm gonna... Solo Apex is frustrating though. Yeah, everything is frustrating by yourself. It gets so much better with a friend. But with a friend, you're accountable for things. By the way, if you're in Catwalk, go into this corner. See the tip top of this? Aim right there. And just left click. It's so glorious. It helps out long so much. It's an easy nade setup, okay? Alright, I'm ending this later. Bye everybody. Bye.